And you fuel this heart with that excitement, with that belief, with that passion that it's possible. Putting all the pieces together. Hopeful, star card, make a wish. Okay. Breaking down structures of what you thought you were fated to do so as to really truly meet your waters of creative expression, or the light and love that you're supposed to put out into the world. And breaking down those structures, it's not necessarily easy, but you got to see it for yourself, and you do see it for yourself in your life. When you put down that burden, you complete that world cycle. So it's almost as if you're doing so much more work so as to avoid the truth of that kind of emotional independence. And it's almost as if we self-sabotage because we do so much work to deny our own greatness and our own what we deserve, when really truly it could be anything and everything that we want. Abundance, you know. It's having the right emotional standard for yourself, your self-worth, and all that stuff, what you deserve and what you've earned and what you've worked for, and actually taking that to the bank and cashing in on that. And all these different levels of your life is revealing those elements and aspects of you. So There you go. Spinning that wheel of fortune. Ending up on 10 of cups again. Beautiful. Take that. So now we're at a point where we or you want to be on your own, free from any toxic environment. This is a part of freeing ourselves from some sort of karmic circle or cycle, wheel. Not settling for anything other than what we truly want and deserve in our heart of hearts. It's such an epic undertaking. It means losing friends or family. It means leaving institutions and ideas of work. It means having to go through toxic experiences and situations to know what needs to be asked of and required and understood before getting involved in anything else moving forward. All while still trying to grow and figure it out. Well, I think you're at a great holding point right now. You're at a great place of understanding. And, part of that is love for the self. And not outsourcing your love to people and expecting it in return. But now you're this closed source entity that has self-worth and value and a standard that you're actually willing to live by. And you're not willing to settle for any facade or, masquerade of something other than what you really truly deserve and earned and work for. So it's that lesson of self-love. And with that lesson of self-love, you can truly be emotionally independent. And thus remove yourself from toxic situations and people and environments. And that gives you clarity on what you actually require in your next logical step of the puzzle piece that is your life. And that kicks your ass into high gear for, taking your time right now seriously and trying to maximize it for what you require, for what's possible. Knowing what you're working for. So, it's very lovely. It's all in the line of knowing what's real based on your internal knowing and compass. Knowing in your heart of hearts based on where you've been. Who's real or who's fake. More Two of Cups, more agreement, more union. Yeah, so I think all this is just about, like, you know, kind of taking time to reflect on where you've been, just to know next logical puzzle pieces, what you're willing to endure, how you're willing to move, what move you're gonna make when certain circumstances present themselves, what you truly want, what you're willing to endure, how is this affecting this part of my life, how is that in turn affecting this part of my life. Am I being right and true and real about, like, my purpose in life and how I'm actually putting that out there in the world? All these measures and checks and balances all have to do with each other. And if you're not taking the time to think about them and believe in them, then you're wasting your time right now. Yeah, more Two of Cups. And confirmation on the clock. 1:17:17. So it's looking good, man. Even though you had to take medicine, man or woman, even though you had to take medicine emotionally, it's going to help you be independent. It's going to give you some clarity on what you actually are willing to work on based on truths and not illusions. And just making moves given certain circumstances, how things play out. Again, either way, you're prepared to rely on yourself and kind of measure what you're willing to endure based on what you actually require and need. And it won't be out of this illusion of or fear of having to practice emotional independence when you were in no position to do so. Whereas now you're freed up because now you're going to be able to make your decisions based on being able to be alone. So you've found this new level of internal illumination that is going to allow you to reach depths and achieve depths based on understandings that you didn't even know that you had no interest in knowing or experiencing, and now you do, because that's where your life is taking you. Like, what are my standards? What am I going to do in this situation? What am I going to do in that situation? What am I willing to do? What do I need to do? How do I ensure that my luck is good? You know, what can I work on now? Type stuff. So, all right, a lot to be excited for. A lot of food for thought. Again, if you're not trying to plan and strategize and figure all this out, because it's possible, that's what the cards are saying. You just gotta go over some things and really think about it. And get your feels right and your excitement up. Because you ain't seen nothing yet. So, light and love to you guys. Feel free to like, share, follow across all social media platforms. You know, this reading was kind of just more of a meditative, reflective sphere and space to be able to do so. And if, you know, you lasted this long, then I appreciate you hanging out with your boy. And if you want a direct one-on-one reading for your own particular situation, more specific and all that stuff, hit that website link. Feel free to like, share, follow across all social media platforms, and reach out to your boy. Peace, love, and light.